everybody, it's Lauren, and today I'm going to be doing a 10 things I wish I knew before I entered high school video, and I'm just going to be giving you guys some pointers, some tips, just some things that I wish I knew, and this is dedicated towards people entering high school or people who are in high school. So yeah, I thought this would be a really helpful video since you guys have been wanting to see advice videos for high school, and I thought I would give you guys some of my advice. And also, if you guys are going into freshman year and you're going to be a freshman in high school, I have a whole video that I did last year dedicated to freshman year and freshman advice, so link that video down below. I got a lot of views last year, so I thought it might be pretty helpful for people entering high school. So if you want a more extensive video, that one will be linked right down below. But let's jump right on into the 10 things about high school that I want you to see. Number 1. The people that you hang out with in middle school aren't necessarily going to be your best friends in high school, and you probably hear this a lot, but it's really true. People who are in high school, people who are in middle school with you will change a little bit, and they might not be your bestest friends in high school. You may have a completely different group of friends. Personally, all the people that I hung out with in middle school, I really didn't hang out with at all in high school. I actually made a lot of new friends in high school, and I kept some of my old friends as well. So everybody's kind of different. You could keep your same friends, but in most cases, you usually don't have your same friends with you from middle school and high school. Number 2, a myth that you always hear is that freshman year grades aren't really that important. And a lot of people usually say that. They're like, oh, it's my freshman year, you know, I don't really have to try as hard because colleges look more at your junior year. But that is not true. Freshman year is actually very important. All 4 years are important. When you go to college, they look at your transcript, and your transcript is your whole high school career from 9th to 12th grade. So if you want to get into your dream college, you are going to have to do well in all 4 years. So 9th grade, you can't be slacking off as well. A lot of people just think that they could slack off, but try your hardest in 9th grade as well because grades are very important. Number 3, high school does not last forever. A lot of people have this weird thing where they think high school is going to last forever and that everything matters in high school, but it really doesn't. You're only going to be with those people for 4 years. That is nothing compared to the whole rest of your life. So if you either love high school and take tons of memories and just remember everything, you know, make memories, but if you hate high school, it's not that big of a deal. It's 4 years. It's not the biggest deal of your life. Just remember that you're only there for a short period of time, and if you don't like the people in your school or you're not a big fan of the environment, it's okay because you only have to deal with them for a couple years of your life. Fact number 4, you are going to fail. And it's true, it's part of the learning process. Once I hit high school, especially 10th and 11th grade, I started failing things like quizzes and tests once in a while, not like one after another, but I failed a final before. I've failed things before, and that's just because that's the part of the learning process. You're going to have to learn. That's how you're going to learn. You're going to learn that you're not good at every subject that you do, and it's okay that you fail a quiz or you fail a test here and there. It's going to happen, and it's fine. Even the people that you think would never have failed that, probably I failed something before, and it's fine because high school is challenging and it is going to challenge you, and you are going to fail something. And if you don't, that is actually awesome, but that has happened to me many times before, so don't get freaked out if that happens to you. Just keep trying and you'll be. So number 5 is have standards for yourself. When you enter high school, have standards for yourself and tell yourself what you do, what you want to do, and what you don't want to do, and don't fall into people's little traps or anything. Have your standards and stick with them, and don't let people walk all over you because that is very, very important. Number 6, find something that you love and go with it and stick with it, because finding something that you like and going with it will really help you through high school to make new friends, to find new hobbies, to find what you're actually interested in for the rest of your life. Making YouTube videos has helped me find out what I want to do for the rest of my life, which is probably work in communications or work with social media or work with something along the lines of that. So making videos is what I found that I love to do. Even though it's not through my school, I still love to do it. You can be in love with dance, you can love a certain activity in your group. It could be, your school, it could be like theater, or it can be being like the stage crew for theater, or it could be community service, or it could just be something that you love to do and you love to be a part of, and stick with it and grow a passion for it and really thrive in it. Number 7 is don't talk behind people's backs, because it will come back to them, and you won't think this will happen, probably. But it does always happen. It always happens. You say something about someone and it always comes to them somehow, some way. It will, I promise. Number 8 is that upperclassmen aren't scary. I know 9th and 10th graders sometimes can find upperclassmen to be a little bit intimidating, or even people in their own grade to be kind of intimidating. Maybe someone in your class has a lot of friends, or someone in your class is probably like a captain in something and you find them intimidating. People are people, they're really not that intimidating, honestly. A lot of people that I thought would be intimidating aren't really. And I don't really see the reason to be so scared of people, especially 9th graders. Looking at 12th graders, honestly, 12th graders can really care less. Like, they honestly aren't intimidating. Number 9 is to attend school events. School events are actually a lot of fun. I went to all my school dances before I was in high school. When I was in middle school, actually, I really wouldn't go to too many dances. I went to some, but yeah, go to your dances in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Especially 9th grade, a lot of people will kind of back off because, you know, the older kids are at the dances and they're a little scared. And that's what I almost did my 9th grade year, but then I decided to go. And they're actually a lot of fun, and people aren't that scary at all. So go to dances, go to football games, go to baseball games, go to school events that the school is offering, be a part of the school, and it'll really help you start to really love your school and love your peers around you, because a lot of people aren't really that into school events, and I know I really wasn't. Number 10 is to challenge yourself, and sometimes I am kind of a little scared to say this because sometimes people will go too far with the challenging themselves. There's a totally big difference between challenging yourself and overwhelming yourself. Some people see challenging themselves as like taking every single AP, IB, honors class that they could take, and don't do that to yourself. You know what? Take 1 or 2 honors classes, or 1 or 2 AP classes, or just do something like that. Don't overwhelm yourself with schoolwork. I took a class one year that was really challenging for me, and I knew it was going to be challenging for me. And I took it, and I didn't do good in it, and I regret taking it. I should have took an English or a social studies class, because my strengths are English and social studies, so I usually like to take my honors classes in those 2 subjects. Math and science, not so great at math and science, so usually I'll stick with just normal classes for math and science, which is perfectly fine with me. So it's always good to challenge yourself because it looks really good for college, and know what your strengths and weaknesses are, know what classes you're good at, and hopefully that will help you. Also, a little bonus tip also is to go to your guidance counselors whenever you need help, especially in the beginning of the year when you are taking a class, and let's say you don't like that class, as in like you think it's too difficult for you and you want to drop it, or if you think it's too easy for you and you want to go in a harder class, definitely do that. Make sure your schedule is set the way you want it. Always go to your guidance counselors. They can help you with your classes, your schedule. It's really important. Some people are scared of their guidance counselors and scared to go to them, but they're there to help you for your classes and your schedule. So definitely go to them. It's really important if you want to do something. Like, I had some issues at the beginning of last year with one of my classes that I found myself too overwhelmed with, and I decided to drop it. So I dropped a class, and if I didn't go to my guidance counselor, I would have had a really difficult time. So that's important. And remember that school flies by really quickly. The 4 years go by extremely quickly, I promise you. So don't be super upset if you don't like school, or if you love school and you're sad that it's over. It goes by really quickly, so have tons of fun, and remember to enjoy yourself. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys want any more back to school videos, leave your requests down below. So I hope you guys have a wonderful school year, and I'll see you guys later.